This is after a restart of OBS. Let's see what I get over here when I unmute. Yes. Let's see what. Yeah, sounds better. Okay, yeah, isn't that crazy? So yeah, I think it was OBS. That's what it looked like. That was what it seemed like, and restarting OBS solved the problem. Nice. Let's rock this, baby. Let's rock this joint. Okay, so I'm going to set this here to mix as the default, right there. So if we're not a mix, and then I want to say if this is all stamps, I think I want this, actually. I think I want this. If it's not a mix, if it's that, then we want to say if the contents is not all, is equal to, yeah, no, I'm going to go ahead and say if it's not equal to all stamps, then we're going to say selection contents is equal to selection contents.mix. Okay. Otherwise, if selection contents equals all stamps and the item's not a stamp, if the item is a stamp, and it's not a stamp and we're all stamped, then it's equal to mix. I think that's it. That's the code we need. All right, so that's what I think is going to tell us whether what our settings are. And I think we got to build. Yeah, no Rory, but the show's going to rock anyway. Build succeeded. Sweet. Yeah, I think the show could be Mark struggles and battles with architectural challenges, architectural problems. All right, what do we got here? Okay, let's do this. Not sure why that breakpoint is there. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm going to control drag this baby over here, select both, and we can group. Okay. Let's grab a character, drop it down, shift select, no group button, no grouping. Let's throw another character down, shift select, and we got a group. Sweet. Let's make it verify grouping still works here. It does. Let's control drag it, shift click both, group again. Now let's ungroup and ungroup and good. Delete. Good. What's this going to look like when we hit group? I don't think we have code that does this yet. Let's go figure out grouping. I think I got a group command out here. Stamp grouping command. Got this group selection. Got to call to map.createGroup. Yeah. Yes. Yes, certainly, Dev. Yes. It's the 4th today. March 4th. Do you know what happened today? I don't. I don't know what happened today. I'm not even sure what happened a few minutes ago. Come on, Surly Deb. You know me better than that. All right, let's hit the group button. See where we get. There was a podcast episode released with me in it. Really? Wait, today? Oh, right. Jimmy Engstrom. Jessica, I think. Jimmy and Jessica. All right, I'm clicking a button. All right, well, I'll go tweet that thing. I'll go find it and tweet it. All right, here we are. Map.create group. Uh-oh, what's going on with item group? Item group is different from group. Who's implementing this? Stamp group does. This should be consolidated in iGroup, I contend. Yeah. 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 Okay, hold on. I gotta stop everything. We're gonna rename this to iGroup. Which I know is going to have conflicts all over the place. I don't care. Wait, oh shoot, it descends from my stamp properties. Do I really want that to? Do I need it to? Can I undo that? Let's do this one more time. Do I need the iStamp properties there as the ancestor? I don't need it here. Let's say we don't. And meanwhile, what's an iGroup? Does that descend from item properties? It does. This, I'm down with this. I'm not so down with this. Let's change it to item properties and just do a build. Nice. Productivity UI and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know what I just noticed? All the episodes are less than an hour. Yours is an hour and 27. Yeah, we went a little longer. They actually said, notice it's getting a little longer. You okay? And I go, it's my fault. I'm a blabbermouth. Blame me. Build succeeded. Ha! Look at this. And my note, my to-do note here said, look, check this ancestry mark. All right, cool. That's great news because that means we can come in here. I'm going to rename it to iGroup, which I know we already got another iGroup, just so everywhere out there it was iGroup. Then I'm going to take this ungroup. I'm going to delete this and move ungroup over into iGroup. Is what I'm going to do. What is going on here? That's not my fault. That's not Code Rush. I'm going to report it anyway to the Code Rush team. Because I want us to look at the logs. Look at the logs. Oh, come on. What? It's restarting? No way. No way. Oh my gosh. All right, devs, look at those logs. See what, if we're responsible for that, get us out of there. Find out what that bug is. I was doing a rename. Scroll back a little bit and you can see. Move the video back. Roll it back a bit. Just starting on a different monitor. Let me drag it up. I'm going to try the same thing again. It's probably going to work this time. I was here, I think, and I hit F2 to rename. That's what I tried to do, and it took forever to come up. Then it gave me that crash. What's going on? It's taking a while to load up. I'm not seeing the carrot here. There we go. That's the change I wanted to make. All right, let me close that perf issue. It's kind of a perf issue and a crash. Perf and crash issue. Rename led to restart. Boom. So, all right, good. All right, now I want to take this. I like the "Are you enjoying Visual Studio" dialogue that came up. You should have clicked, well, I was. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm like, you know, it's really hard to tell. Like when something is going on, like a perf issue or something like that, hard to tell in the moment because I'm not scanning over the data. And often looking at the data in the log takes some time. But I love, as soon as I see these, sending them over, there's a recorded video, recorded steps are there. The devs can go look at that. They can watch it, see it happen. And they can go after it and they can come back and they'll, you know, ultimately it's going to make CodeRush and Visual Studio better, right? Both of them together. So I felt like we are pushing, you know, we're pushing CodeRush and Visual Studio relatively hard. I've got 3 instances of Visual Studio open right now. 2 of them are running and debugging right now. And then third one, we're just editing in right now. So anyway, yeah, that is sweet for your devs to be able to see exactly what happened. Yeah, already. So customers are not seeing the results of this yet because we're still in the middle of our first sprint after we released the new performance logging tools. But internally, I am seeing a higher percentage of devs coming back with, yes, I can reproduce. And here's the issue, here's the bug. Posted, here's the test case. I'm seeing that happen already. I'm noticing that with a higher frequency, and I'm like, oh, this is good, because, you know, in the past we've been like, I can't reproduce, not sure what's going on. The combination of that, plus because everything I'm doing is open source, I can throw the devs at the source in the moment where the problem happened, and they can go try to reproduce as well. So yeah, between the logs, the source code, the recorded video, overall we're seeing quality of the product. We're seeing evidence that quality of the product is increasing at a higher rate and in ways that otherwise wouldn't. Like we're finding more edge case issues, reporting them, trapping the edge case issue in a test case, and fixing it. So yeah, I think ultimately, you know, to keep doing this for a while, like say for example, you know, several months to a year. And I think customers are going to start noticing a difference. They're going to be like, hey, it's feeling more solid. It's feeling faster, more responsive. I think that's the end result. And I'm hopeful for that. All right, so we're going to kill that, get rid of this. That's done. What is that? This is something new, I think. Or no, it's the same one that was happening before. This is the... Oh no, maybe it's not. This looks different. Okay, let's log that as well. So I got this error. You're going to have to roll back by about 30 seconds on this to see it. Go back just a little bit. And we got this problem right here. I'll send you the activity log. You can take a look at it, and you're going to get the log files as well. Issue encountered on first change. Surly Dev says in the chat room, hi devs. Surly Dev is a CodeRush user, and I think he appreciates your work as well. So there's that issue right there. Let me go drag this off so I can attach that later when that email comes through. Okay, so iStamp group we can kill. Right here. Delete. Yeah. Are we going to have a problem with, where's iGroup? iGroup's up here. We can move all of this down. I'm waiting for the VBA version of CodeRush. And yes, I wrote VBA code this week. That is, I would imagine that's tough to get back into that. All right, iGroup, I'm going to move this down to core where it should be. And Change this to map core. Like that. And I did so long it's actually in my comfortable place. Okay. Well, Rory's that guy too. Is what? What's happening here? Where are we? Oh, okay. Gotcha. No worries. Okay. What else? We need to ungroup here. So let's go look at stamp groups ungroup implementation, because I bet you that's something that we can abstract away. Yeah. This we can throw into group health for helper. I kind of like this solution. And it also makes it not too hard to go to a class of T solution to this, maybe, so that my group can be a group of T. And there's a possibility, a way around that, maybe. All right, so here we go. This is going to be an I group coming in. And okay. That's looking good to me. Let's change this to I group, maybe? Maybe just group. Copperbeardy. Yeah, I had a nice lunch. Had a meal with my daughter. Normally she eats at school, and she was hanging out here. She hurt her foot. I took her to the doctor this morning, got an x-ray. She's okay, but she's just got to stay off it for about a week. So no dancing until next week. So she's just hanging out today and walking around on crutches. And I'm like, I'm going to be a good dad. I'm going to hang out with my daughter and have lunch with her. So it was really, really cool. That's the thing, right? If you were like, you know, really passionate about like coding like I am, and you love doing it, it's important when you know, to take time when you can to break away from that passion and spend time with family and make sure the family knows that they're important as well, right? So I did that a little bit today. I feel good about that. Yeah, Copperbeardy says certainly. Yeah, I think some of these things that I come up with, I think the vast majority of the population is already like, "Doy, Mark. Yeah, we know. We all know that. Glad you're catching up." So, you know. All right, there's my ungroup. There's my nice sweet ungroup there. That means that over in my map character group, my ungroup implementation, did I add it yet? I haven't added it. Let's add it. Ungroup is, I think, just exactly the same line of code. And I think I just feel like it's all magically going to work or intentionally going to work. I don't know. I feel like I'm also missing one or two lines of code to wrap this whole thing up. Let's see what happens here now. We already tested this, right? This and this, these two together, group them. Stamp grouping is working fine. Ungroup them, that works as well. Good, good. Delete. Delete. Yeah, have faith. It's going to work. Go to characters, 1 and 2, and shift click both. Group them. Whoa! Whoa! It's magic. Ungroup them. Whoa! It's just magic. Look at that. Now let's undo and see if that works. Undo. Undo. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, wait. Maybe we're okay. Stamp. Uh-oh. What's type name? Is it empty? It's stamp. Why did I get stamp? Oh, because wait, I'm undoing way back. Hold on. Uh-oh. I don't know. Is this good or bad? I can't tell. Wait a minute. We don't have the undo of these guys. Hold on. The ungroup here failed in terms of the undo, I think. 1, 2, group, undo. No, that worked. Redo, undo, redo. Okay. So what's my problem? Is it the dropping? Let's delete these. Undo. That works. That's sweet. Undo. Redo. Redo. Oh, my delete doesn't work. Or maybe it does. It just didn't. I can't select them and no, they're there. So the delete didn't work. Something's not quite right here. So if I delete these and I click, are they gone for real? Drop another one down here. Yeah, I think they're gone. So the delete is there, but when I bring them back and then I redo the delete, is that my problem? No, I can't do redo because I just moved them. Delete, undo, redo, undo, redo, undo. That looks like it's working. What is my problem? Let's further test grouping. I'll make a group of groups here. So there's a group, ungroup. Now I got 2 groups there. Ungroup again. Oh wait, hold on though. Group, what's going on? I'm grouping to the wrong thing. I'm grouping to a stamp control. I said I was missing 1 or 2 lines of code. I'll get them. Here. Problem. Here. That's what I want to do. And I'm just thinking about code I have down below. Let's ungroup it. Now let's hit group. All right. So now I have 4 stamps and they're all map characters. I want to change this right here. I'm going to do this, copy that. I'm now going to get rid of this. Anything that has to do with selection contents, I'm going to get rid of it. Good. Now I'm going to say, instead we're going to call a function here called getSelectionContents, passing in map.selectedItems. It's almost as if we know how to code and write code that's not, you know, doesn't have duplicate elements all over the place. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to change this to selected items that we're passing in. I'm going to declare this, and then I'm going to return it at the end of this whole thing. We need a closing there. Oops, remove missing interfaces. Oh, I didn't need that anyway. Boom, and I don't need add all interfaces either. And then I need to get rid of first time. And I can just do this here now. Like that. Hey, Kimball, could you close my door, buddy? Thanks. Yeah, first time is true. Selection contents is this. Otherwise, it's all characters. Then if it's not a mix, then we're going to do more check with it. And actually, at this point, we don't need to set it there. We can just return it as the mix. And we can return it as the mix right here. Which means we don't need this anymore. So it simplifies that a little bit. Okay. All right. I think that's going to work. So now I've got get selection contents here. And now we can go back to where we were. And we can now say, hey, selection contents. If selection contents equals selection contents dot all stamps, then our group is that. Otherwise, our group is equal to our map character group dot create. Oh my goodness, is this going to work? I don't have a create in there. Create character from. Let's map character. I don't want that. Okay, let's build it. Let's go look at this one for a sec now. Calculate size and position. Uh-oh. All right, kids, we're going to do more here. This is also prime beef code candidate for refactoring and moving over into our group helper. Position contained stamps relative to center. Yeah, so we're gonna basically take all of this and keto code. Yeah. So we're going to do this. Group helper dot create from, and so we're going to pass in the result and the stamps like that. All of this is going to go there. Let's declare this. Now then. It's going to be I group coming in. Then we need to call calculate size and position. And we need to call position contained stamps relative to center. We need to come back over here. We need to find calculate size and position. Where's that coming from? We called in a couple. Wait, how many places? 1, 2 places. Okay. I'm going to take them out of here. Put them in my group helper. Cool feature here. Coders declare local, call that children, and now look at all those underlines go away. Calculate size and position. Did I forget to... Shoot, is it still on the clipboard? That's what I'm looking for. Right there. Okay, so there's my X offset and Y offset. Z order, width, height. Look at all those go away. Sweet. This is going to be to result.children. This is going to be result.x and result.y. Okay. I think I could do this. Make it an extension method. And then, it's only finding these two? I was expecting to find it over in stamp group. Oh, are we? Is it because of edit and continue? Huh, because it's an extension method. I have to present it with a this at the front of it. Okay. Might as well do the same thing here. So I think that's going to work. Let's give it a shot. Oh, we're still down to this right here. We're almost there. It's essentially this code right here is what we need. I'm going to change it. That's what I'm going to change it to. Cool. So now this goes away. Nobody else is calling that anymore. Nice. And the code in here looks like this. Evan Champion 2 says, meow. Welcome, Evan Champion 2. So now this is going to be T equals new T. I'm going to say where T is, I guess, I group. And it's got the new option. Yeah, it's a little mind-blowing. D&D, we're getting there. Yeah, it doesn't look like D&D right now. But, you know, Fred's on board with it. Right, Fred? I'll show you a little bit of D&D of it if you haven't been here. before. We're building,
McLovnuts.
got Dungeons and Dragons scrolls right there. Let me get to another page, another scene here so you can, there it is right there, so you can see it up front. So different players, like that. Got different stat pages, like that. If I want to run, like, say, for example, an athletics check with disadvantage, got some die rolling. Takes away the highest number. Disadvantage. Athletics checks fail. You like D&D? I do too. Yeah, it's comedy D&D. It's not on this show, but it's going to be on, if you are interested in it, watching with us with all of the special effects. Go out to there, and you can give us a follow. We're not live yet, but we will be live in about 2 weeks or less, a little less than 2 weeks. Yeah, got all kinds of things here. We got spell effects here. Like, so for example, if I gear up to cast Ray of Frost, got automatically calculated damage. So let's roll the attack. And we've even got cold die effects on the dice and magic die effects as well. Right, like that. Looks like that's a miss. Not doing very good on the on that. Clear off those dice. Clear the spell off. And let's check wild magic on that. That's a 1. Things go crazy. Yeah, here's my Chaos Bolt spell. Boom. Roll the attack. Get to choose what my damage is. Poison or acid. Yeah, kind of cool stuff.
Really shaker. McLovnuts.
She's got a Warhammer. Roll that attack, lady. Bludgeoning damage on the dice. You see the effect there on the die roll right there.
That is a hit.
Willie. We can set up the target being flanked. Bring up the dagger of warning. Execute his sneak attack. Roll it. You get nice little smoke effects on the die as they're coming in.
That is a hit.
Kind of cool stuff. We have the ability as well to do damage. Like, oh, there's Fred taking some damage right there. And if I take damage, it looks a little bit like this. Oh, oh, geez. Ah, oh, man. Look out, Fred. But the good news is we can also bring me back. Like that. So all of this stuff that you're seeing is stuff that we built live on this stream. The piece we're working on right now is our map editor. So we're going to map editor to show maps in the background for the show. We're working right now on grouping characters as well as grouping stamps on the map. And stamps are like pictures of items like a chair or table or a map on the table, something along those lines. And that's what we're working on. Here, let me close off, turn off the nameplates here.
Marcus. It's Judy.
There we go. All of those. Hide the scroll again. And what do we got? Are we compiling? Build succeeded in my work. You do role-playing cosplay as, and I don't know how to say it. Is it cosplay? It's probably cosplay, isn't it? As your own character. That's awesome. I love that. I always want to pronounce it cosplay, but I'm pretty sure it's cosplay. That's what I get for reading about it and not actually talking to people who do it in real life. All right, so let's do this. We're going to drop down 2 of these, select both of those, group them. Okay, here we go. Here's our grouping command. That's where I want to be. There. I want to set another breakpoint here. Run it. Good. Let's add a character. Like that. Shift click on this. No group is available. That's cool. Let's drop down another character. Select both characters. Now I should be able to group them. And now I should get my breakpoint. We're here. Now we're create a new map character. Yeah, I think this whole thing worked. Let's run it. Oh no! What about create image? I need to implement the image property. I think is what I got to do. This is what I got to do. And I'm going to change this as well to, I'm going to use a group helper for this too. There's going to be iGroup coming in. Okay, I'm noticing interesting behavior here. Let's mark this as an issue for Coders devs to take a look at. So check it out. I've got, whoops. Not sure what happened there. I think I hit the wrong button is what it looks like I hit. Got the issue started out there. Okay, so I've got group on the clipboard. I come down here to paste it. And the caret, notice, is on the left instead of the right after the paste. I undo, I paste again. Caret's on the wrong side of that paste. So what is up with that? If I bring it down here and paste, same thing. Why is the caret on the wrong side? The caret should be right there after the paste. That's where it should be. Yeah, everywhere I paste. Oops. Let's go to another file. Let's see what happens here. Paste. That worked. See that? That's where the caret should be. Go back to group helper. Paste. Now it's working. Go figure. Figure that out. Hopefully the log files will tell you something. Paste places caret on left sometimes. Okay. Yeah, as I recall, it was switching to the other, the behavior corrected itself after I activated another file and came back. Okay. That works for me. Okay, so now I've got get image. Let's do the same thing here. Let's do this here, like that. So it's an extension method. And that means this code can change to this. Looks a little nicer. And now I can copy that and paste that over in my map character group. And I think that is going to... What do we got? Need some using. Whoa. Okay, kids, we're in the middle of edit continue. Just saw this one right here. Let's mark that issue as well. All right, devs, roll back just a little bit. Take a look at this error. Process used by Visual Studio has encountered an unrecoverable error. Show the stack trace. Unable to read beyond the end of the stream. I saw this early yesterday, I think, as well. Copy to clipboard. I think my devs told me they didn't think this was us. We will have to take a closer look. Remote invocation exception. They said, you're not in the call stack. Let's verify that. Dev Express. Yep, could not find it. Not there. Still, I want to look at the log files, figure it out, see what's going on there. That was, again, in the middle of edit and continue. So I was adding a using during edit and continue. So all kinds of things in terms of pushing this to the limits. Let's close that issue. Submission. What did we say? Unrecoverable error. Okay. And let's Get out of here. Fine. I'm going to close down and restart it. Let's save everything. Close. Restart. Oops. Okay, let's throw another let's put a feature request out here. Feature request looks like this. I'm here. Image hides inherited member map character dot image. Use the new keyword if in hiding was intended. Okay, so that's where I am, and what I want to do is I want to get to the parent image. So I want to jump to, and I think it should be like hidden image, hidden member above, hidden member in map character, or hidden member in parent class, ancestor class. That's what I think I want. Sorry for the jumping around there. Yeah, jump to hidden member in ancestor, or in ancestor class is what I think I'm looking for. Right now the best thing I can do is go to parent type. Is that going to work? Oh yeah, that's just here. That's not going to take me to map character. So yeah, so let's go find image up here in map character. Jump to hidden member in ancestor class. Okay. It's from iFloating item. Okay. So if it's an iFloating item, that means the map character implementation can be virtual. I think that can work. And then down here, we can override it. Like that. I think we got a shot. I think we're getting closer. That didn't work out great. My height and width were messed up. What's going on with create floating in stamp group? Yeah. I think we need another implementation of this. Uh-oh. How are we going to get that to... That's not going to work. Unless I call it create floating group. All right. So create floating is there. What's my map character group? Do I get a create floating here? No. Create floating. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I have something selected? Nope. Create floating. Okay, let's go to map character. Create floating. Let's make it virtual. Okay. Override it. Stamp group, map character group. Feel like we're getting closer. I don't like that. That's not happy for me at all. That, though, is happy for me. And the fact that we now have just got the pieces in common. Why don't I have an ungroup button, though? Let's figure out, I guess we have to do two things here. What is going on with that? I don't like that at all. The width and height of the stamp group. Let's go look at how we're calculating that. We're simply overriding them and storing them separately. What are we doing with width and height here? Yeah, it's just grabbing that. So where are we assigning them in stamp group? I just hit Shift F12 to do find all references on this. And now I want to look for just rights to it. That's looking like... What's that inside? It's in calculate size and position, which is in create from. Yeah. Okay. So we need to, I think all we need to do in map character group is just place those property elements inside of here. I think just by defining them, that's going to fix that bug. I think all the other code is going to take care of it. All right, characters. 1, 2, shift click, group. There you go. All right, nice, much better. Okay, ungroup button. Why isn't the ungroup button showing? There it is. It has at least one group selected. Has at least one group selected. Aha! All right, we can fix this and edit and continue. I'm going to set the breakpoint right there. Come back over here, and we are going to change this to iGroup. Speaking of which, let's just do a search for any... Let's do a search for any stamp group in here. Okay, that one's good. Prepare stamp for serialization. I think we can simplify this in serialization and we can fix the serialization issue here. I'm contending that this code, just comment that out, can be simplified to this. And I think it's all going to work. That's kind of what I think. We don't need to check the type name anymore. We just next need to see if the stamp instance is an iGroup. I think that's going to totally work. All right, so we'll do that. Wait, where are we? There we go. There's at least one group selected. I think this is going to fix the ungroup. There you go. Just click it. There we go. Group. Ungroup, 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 group. Undo, 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 undo. Uh-oh, uh-oh. We got a problem in our undo. All right, I got to find out where that is. I just deleted preparing for serialization. Oh, yeah, because we want to serialize so that we can rebuild it. Yeah, it's going to look good. That's map character group. I think it's going to work. Okay, let's hit undo. Uh-oh, uh-oh. File name. Let's look at stamp group. Look actually at the call stack. I think we're kind of in the wrong place here. File name is null. File name is null. Where's my problem? Let's go back into stamp group. I think I want to see how stamp group is implementing this. What's it doing with file name? Yeah, it's kind of weird. What's happening in map character with file name? What's wrong? What's wrong? I don't get this. So we did an undo. Undo on the delete. So we deleted, we serialized, then we deserialized. Why is the file name stored? Is the question. Activate undo, deserialize stamps. It's a list of goods, I see. Serialize stored stamps. Stored stamps. Where's your file name property? File name is null. You definitely serialized the file name of null. Is that because it's a it's a group though? Is that right? There should be other file names in here. It's a group. I should be storing the group, the file names of the Instafluff, holy cow! Instafluff! Rating! So many people! Hugo Doll!
He's in the house.
Here you go, Instafluff. I got something just for you, buddy. It's for you, Instafluff. Instafluff is like the best ever. The best ever. Glitterholic Dreams is not following. Oh my gosh, it's over the top. It's crazy. Glitterholic Dreams, what I've always wanted. What I've always wanted. Sad Moody, really pushing the video and coding to its limits. Yeah, we are. Oh, look at this. Sea Chef Prince is here as well. Looking for the wood. Come on, Sea Chef Prince. What are you doing? Too messy. Stop it. That guy likes hats, people. He likes the hat. Guess what, Jeff? I've fixed the bug. Yesterday I was like, you know, practically spamming the Live Coders private Discord group with play-by-play moments of me trying to find a bug for about 5 hours. It's like, but anyway, yeah, it's working. As evidence of the fact that your fanfare is playing. So yeah, the fanfare problem was our bots were losing the chat messages somewhere in the middle of the show. It was happening. It's been happening for a couple months, and it had to do with APIs changing. And I didn't have the latest version of TwitchLib, so that's kind of the essence of the problem. And I ended up solving it this morning at 4 a.m. So there's my friend right there. That's Fred. Fred is, you doing okay, Fred? Fred says he's doing okay. What should I tell the kids about next, Fred? Should I give them a little demo? Kids, you know, we've been rating InstaFluff for, you know, the longest time because, you know, we love that guy. That guy is like the most awesome. He's like Mr. Rogers, you know, in a faster, lighter weight body, I think. He could run circles around Mr. Rogers. And he's so much fun. And what was I going to say about that? Well, it's just so cool that you guys are here. I'm so glad you're here. I'll show you a little bit about what we're doing because you hear about it when I raid over there, but you've never seen it. We're building special effects for a live Dungeons and Dragons stream. Is what we're doing. I'm in the middle of debugging on it right here. That's why I've got this piece up. But I'll give you a little demo of everything so you can kind of see what's going on. We've got the Dungeons and Dragons character sheets that we have over here. There's that. We can do things like a roll, for example. Let's do an investigation check or intimidation check with advantage. Like this. Angry Little Hamster subscribed. That was not a great intimidation check. Copperbeardy subscribed as well. Yeah, so that kind of failed. Not so great. But we've got die roll effects that are out there. We've got Fred, who's one of the members of the show. There's actually, if we, let me put my nameplate up here. So this is for all the players. The players are up here. There's a little cutie right over there. Little cutie's got like Wrathful Smite she can cast. Got spell effects. Cool stuff that we're doing here. Let's go back over to me for a second. I'll show you this. InstaFluff. I think you're going to love this. Look at this. Look at this, InstaFluff. Do you see this? Do you see this special effect with particles 3D spinning around me? Is that fun or what? If I take damage, by the way, let's inflict some damage over here. It looks like that. Look out, Fred. That's what damage looks like. Like that. There's some damage. Don't worry, because you know what? We can add health, too. More of the 3D effects. See that? They're spinning around me. Gosh, stop it. Get out of there. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it's cool stuff. The spells, we've got all the spells in here. So every single spell that's in Dungeons and Dragons, boom, we've got a page for it. Shows up. It looks good, including calculated. Look at this. Chain lightning at level 6. Notice the text says 1 bolt right up there. Then leaps from the target to many as 1 other target. Watch what happens when I cast it at spell slot level 7. Look at the text. 2 bolts. Then leap to as many as 2 other targets. Shows its upcast as well. So we've got all kinds of stuff to make watching the game of Dungeons and Dragons more intense, more exciting. All kinds of effects that are out there, like we said with little cutie out here. She I think it cast her Wrathful Smite. That impacts the her die roll.
That is a hit.
And you can see those effects that are happening over there. Same thing with Willie. Willie has got his dagger that he can break out. Let's show if his Willie. There's Willie right there. That's where he's sitting. And we can say the target is flanked. He can use his sneak attack and then roll the attack. And you should see smoke effects here because that's the sneak attack right there. So there's the die coming out, and the damage dice is piercing, right, as evidenced by that right there. Yes, it uses Twitch extensions, I think is fair to say. We're certainly using overlays inside of, we're using the Twitch lib, and we're using overlays inside of OBS to draw all of these effects. Everything you've seen, we've developed on this show live, and we've been doing it for about a year. And it's just been something that we've been doing. We're doing this to push the product. We are working in Visual Studio, and my team at Dev Express makes a product called Code Rush, which helps me write code faster. And so we're dog fooding Code Rush every day. That's what we're doing. And so I just happen to be doing a late night show here. And
Lady McLovenight.
and we'll go ahead and close that down. We'll get rid of those nameplates there,
Merkin Bushwhacker.
and we'll get right back into doing the coding.
Shaker.
Like that. There we go. Fred gets to stick around because, you know, he's a good guy. And Fred is, by the way, he's a knight that I drew in from the deck of many things in Dungeons and Dragons. So, so we're building all this. By the way, kids, if you like Dungeons and Dragons and or you like comedy, kind of irreverent comedy, it's going to go live out at this channel right there. So you can go in the chat room. I put it in there. It's Dragon Humpers, and you can go out there on Twitch, follow us, and when we go live, I think in about 2 weeks, I think you're going to enjoy it. I think you'll have a good time. So that's it. I'm working on the map editor right now. That's what I'm working on now. So the map editor is going to design gorgeous maps for us to have in the background. It's going to support player pieces on the maps. And I'm just going through undo and redo of grouping of items. And I'm noticing there was an issue with the file name that was not being stored out. And I need to kind of figure that out is what I need to do. So that's what I was looking at. Okay, going to make some food, Instafluff. We will see you. Fred is friendly. Yeah, these effects are smoking. Yeah, any other questions on that? Looks like I got them all. Is the beard a special effect? Gotcha Pro. Yeah, it is. Totally a special effect. It's not real. Those spell cards. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Pretty cool. I got a level 3 hype train emote. I have no idea what this is. It says share. Okay. We'll see what's going on with that. Bearded green. Yeah, it's kind of a greenish blue right down there is what it is. So, so yeah, I'll show you this. I'll show you the map editor. I'll just restart it and we'll come back to this bug in a second. And everything we're doing is either in TypeScript or in C#. And in C# we're working primarily in WPF, but I've got one app that we've built that is in WinForms. So here's a very simple map. Just got one room in it, like this, and I can come over here and I can specify a different background for the ground, that sort of thing. Pick something I like that. Similarly, come up here, change this, and then I can start dropping things on it. Like I can go into furniture, for example, and I can say, let's grab a table. Throw it down there like that. Grab some chairs. Throw it there. And I can rotate the chair around like this. Move it to the bottom. So we've got a full-featured item editor, kind of for dropping and creating things and putting them down. This editor is actually super cool. Just from a UI standpoint, it actually kind of serves as a model for other editors. Watch this. If I select the items, the buttons for manipulating the items follow around the go around the items. So if I want to align them vertically center, I can click this button right here. If I want to distribute them evenly, horizontally, I can click this button here. And so the buttons I need to manipulate are close by and positioned in a way that makes sense. For example, if I want to, let me undo both of those. If I want to align everything left, I can do that. Undo. If I want to align everything top, I can hit this button right here. So distribute and align top are things I can do. I can group all of these as items as well. I can drag it, hold down the control key to create a copy. I can rotate it around like that and create like my chairs. Come in here, maybe shrink my chairs down like that, send them to the back, and very quickly kind of get something. Let's delete this, drag it over here, flip it up like that, and move it to the bottom. Very quickly set up a map like that. Someone gifted me a sub. Pookie Pew says someone gifted like 10 subs. Nice. Instaflub, get some food, buddy. Get your food. All right. So that's kind of a little bit of what we've got here. We also have full undo and redo and all this. So if I'm just holding down Control Z right now and moving backwards through time, right, like this. And then I can go forwards through time as well, like this. So I've got, it's like a full-featured, what you would expect, like a full-featured editor. And, oh, the other thing I didn't show is I can also do color hue adjustment as well, including increasing the contrast, for example, darkening or lightening, that sort of thing. So I can create a photorealistic map pretty quickly, is kind of the essence of this. And the thing we're working on now is the ability to add characters to the map. So characters are going to be able to, the purpose behind a character is that is really so that we can drop monsters in, not player characters so much for now. So we want to be able to populate a room with a bunch of monsters. That's kind of what we're looking at there. Get the monsters in the room. So that's what we're working on. And specifically the piece we're working on is grouping of characters and monsters together. So if I group and then I delete the group and then I undo, this is the bug. That's what I want to do, because the bug is to bring that whole thing back. Sparky says, I love monsters. Yes, Pookie Pew, we made this. We're working on this 4 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're usually on a few hours before this, but today I took a break in the middle and came back. So that's kind of what's going on. I did 2 shows today. That's why I'm on so late. That's why Instafluff was able to raid me for the first time. So Instafluff's working on the food. I hope it's good, Instafluff. Share some in the chat room with us. Give us some icons of the food you're eating. Wouldn't that be fun? So file name is null as we're coming in here. And I got to figure that out. And I think it was because when we serialized, we did not have a file name when we serialized. That's what I think. I think I have to back up and not look at the data here, but look at the problem when I'm serializing. That's what I think I need to do. Wait, is Pookie Pew a streamer? I don't know. I don't know the answers to all these questions. Let me check. Where's my link? There it is right there. Pookie Pew. Looks like the answer is, I'm going to say yes. Offline. Previous streams and highlights. Yeah. I'm going to say yes. That looks like a yes to me right there, kids. Yep, I am. Well, it's been a while since I was on. Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're working on this. Is what we're working on. The cool thing about it, in the last, the cool thing about the map editor is it implements the composite design pattern. It implements, so that for the grouping and the ungrouping, it implements the command design pattern for undo and redo. So we can go forward and backwards through time in terms of the changes. What else? It implements the flyweight design pattern as well. So we can, when we save the data out, we can efficiently save the data. So, and all of those design pattern, all that design pattern work we've worked on in the last couple of weeks. Also the UI elements, right? All around there. One of the things that I have expertise in is great design, great user interfaces. And I contend that the UI that we've built essentially in this part-time show rivals that or is better than a lot of UI that you see from large companies, because these things are not necessarily easy to do, right? So we've got great UI, we've got undo and redo, written by one guy part-time, a couple days a week, 4 days a week. We used to do it only 3 days a week. We just changed to 4. And so I think it's really significant from that standpoint. If you want to study how to do this, especially if you're working for one of those big companies and you don't have full undo and redo, or you're moving the mouse a lot to go grab items to go make changes, I think this is worthy of study. I think what we've done is worthy of study because I think it does some things right. This bug is not fall into the category of something we're doing right, but like I say, I think it's on the serialization. So that's going to be, I think, in my delete command. So I've got my commands down here, and my delete stamps command, activate redo. Stamp restore base command. That's what it descends from. So I remove them, clear them, and let's change music to action here. Get the genre going up here, make it a little more dramatic. I feel like this is where I want to be. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's run it again. See what happens when we get there. By the way, kids, if you want to fly a drone around, type in drone, bang drone like that. Got the drone flying. Once it's out, you don't need to, you can move it around just by hitting letter R to move right, L to move left, and enter, U to move up, and like that. If you want to get rid of your drone, you just type in drone and then a -1 like that. And that'll get rid of it. And that gives you a little bit about flying around there. You can also, let me do it one more time. I'll bring my drone out one more time. You can also follow that letter, like R, with the number, like R22, and it'll go right for 22 seconds, like that. Your drone color matches your text color. So whatever your text color is, that's the drone color that's going on there. So it's just a little, this is something we wrote at the very beginning. There's not much else that you can do from the drones, but there's something else you can do with the CodeRush logo at the top. If you type in bang launch, like this, that guy goes like that. And then once he's flying, you can type in bang seed, and he'll drop a seed. Now that just went behind Fred, but if we move him to the right by typing in bang right, and again, you can follow that with a number as well. And then we drop a seed right here. Oh, looks like somebody changed the planet to the moon, so gravity's going a little slower. But there you go. We get some flowers coming up. Like that. And so just commands like right, left, up and down can move that guy around. There's you've also got other commands. I think you can see that whole list of commands if you go out to Mr. Announcer Bot on GitHub. Wait, right here. Down in here. I think we talk about that. Is it in here? Maybe not. No. That's not here. It's going to be here in the chat room, I think. So look at the rocket controls at the very top here. Right there. Rocket controls. Launch, dock, retract. Those right there. Everything with an exclamation point in front of each one of these. You get it there. Once your drone's up, you can do that. Oh, you can also toss meteors. Didn't talk about that. But notice CodeRush is right underneath the CodeRush meteor. If I type in drop like that, I'll catch it. And now that I've caught it, I can use the T command followed by coordinate parameters like a -15, -5, and that should throw it over there like that. So once again, I do a drop, and what you can do is you can actually do a T -15, +5 this time, and now it throws it up a little bit. No, look, Sparky's caught it, just like that. Kind of fun. Might want to check your volume levels. Sounding is a bit louder than usual. How's that? You can take it down a little bit more like that. You're talking about the music volume, Hugo? Hopefully that's the problem, it's the music. All right, so back over here. Get two characters, group them, delete, serialize, stamps. Okay, selected stamps, we've got one. Character group, what's the file name on this guy? Null. I'm okay with that if the children have good file names. File name, they do. File name, they do. Okay, so I think, is it a problem with the code? Or maybe we just need a file name to get past it. Let's try this. Let's just try taking what the stamp group is using for its file name. At first I was looking at it and I was like, really? Do I need to do that? Let's go find file name here. Let's pretty much take this here and let's go take it in map character group. Let's see if that works. All right, characters, 1, 2, shift, group, delete, undo. Come on. Okay, that wasn't good at all. That was like totally not good. Anyway, good people, sleepy time for me. Take care all. This is Talk Copper Beardy. All right, good night, Sleep Copper Beardy. Sleep well. Uh-oh. Just had a USB sound. That's not good. USB port, lots of USBs. They coming back? Looks like, really, I lost everything? Wow. Yeah, I'm going to call that lost everything. So much so, yeah, I even lost my mouse. Everything has not come back. I'm going to try unplugging it and plugging it back in. I think I lost USBs everywhere. And I think I'm going to have to end the stream. That's what I'm thinking. Hold on, no, are they coming back? What has happened? That was crazy. At least the mic is working. Good, Furious Fur, thanks for that. Feedback. Still got mic and camera. Let's see if I do. No, looks like camera is frozen, but I think I can fix that. Looks like we're back. Holy cow. Yeah, let's see what I can do here. Yeah, it's like things got unplugged. There's my side view. Let's see if we can get the regular front view coming in here. No, we cannot. Hold on, it's going to take a little more. Let's. Okay, reset the camera. One more time, coming in from the. There's the side, and here comes the front. There we go. That's good. Now, next. And look at that. Okay, we're back. That was like a little bit crazy. Okay, so that was like really sad for me. It was like I had two of them, and I grouped them, and the ungrouping did not work. Okay. Or the recreation of it. So it was a delete and then an undo. Yeah, that's not good. All right, let's go into the code. All right. Let's go back to the command that we were in, delete stamps command. Serialize stamp from. And let's stop here too. Just kind of look at this and see what's going on. Okay, so again, 1, 2, shift, group, delete, here it comes. Now if there's a group camera with depth cam, yeah, okay, so here we go. Stored stamps cleared, all right, cool. Then we're going to say, we're going to grab the serialized stamp from the stamp properties that we're passing in here. That's the character group. Ooh, I think this is the problem. So here, transfer properties from, I think this is the problem. Hold on. Serialized stamp. Properties is the character group. Invoke it. Prepare for serialization. Oh, well, no, I thought this was going to be the problem. That's a yes. There's my children. Serialized stamp from child stamp. Map character. Should be good. So again, we're coming in again to the same event again, but this time we should not go in there. Good. And so we're adding the children here to the serialized stamp. And this is the new one. So that also makes sense. I'm okay with that. So that serialization looks correct to me. And now we're out of that, I think. We've got the 2. Here's my result back. And we've got 2 children in the serialized stamp. We do have a file name for it, but you know. All right, so maybe it's not here. It's not here because that feels correct. I do a JSON convert on that, calling a serialized object on it. Add it to my stored stamps. There's my stored stamp right there. Okay, so I'm going to say that worked. So I've deleted. Let's undo the delete. Here we're coming back. We've got one of these here. We're going to come in here, deserialize this. Here's my serialized stamp. Let's look at it. We've got 2 children, just like we had before. Good, both serialized stamps. Type name here. Ooh, this type name is wrong. This type name is wrong for the main one. I bet that might be the problem. Good, restore, add serial symptom, good, reconstitute items. This is the problem, I think. The serialized stamp's type name is wrong. Wait, is that right? Yeah, type name. The serialized stamp type name is wrong, which means I think the problem is back over here. I think this is the problem. All right, so let's go back. I'm just going to run it. It's not going to work. We'll delete that guy. And now I'm going to come in and do it one more time. 1, 2, shift click, group. Did I not get a breakpoint? Oh, because I have to delete. There's my delete. Okay. Mac and cheese. Back with food. Yeah, that's like so exactly what I would expect, right? Insta-fluff. Happiest guy on earth. Serious about comfy. More than anybody I know. What's he going to make? Comfort food, right? Mac and cheese. Genesco 7 is testing out fireballs. Does that work, Genesco 7? Let me give it a try. Yeah, there you go. The cool thing about that fireball test, I think you can give it 2 numbers. And it combines... Nope, was I wrong on that? I thought you could. I thought you could do 2 numbers. 2 numbers, it just gives you a regular fireball. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, that number is the hue change. So like we did like 330, that's about a purple. Let's do 120, that should be green. There you go. You kind of see what it's doing there. It's doing a little combo thing there. Yeah, kind of fun. Okay, serialize the stamps. Stamp properties. In selected stamps. Selected stamps, there's 1. Map character group. What's the type name? Map character. It's wrong. It's wrong coming in. This needs to be map character group for this kid right here. What's my call stack? Debug, Windows, call stack. Selected stamps. I think when I create the group the first time, that's where I need to be looking. I'm going to keep running it. Let's do one more time. 1, 2, select both. The group command. Let's go look at the group command. What did I call it? It's not that. I think, is that working? I think you have an extra colon in front of that. Yeah, I don't think I thought the 2 colors worked, but I must be remembering something else with that. It just, there's 2, it just gives you the full-on normal fireball. Let's do this. Stamp grouping command. Okay. So when we group selection. Here's where we're grouping right here. Marco 8137 is following. Thanks for the follow, kids. Always good to have you with us. Looks like Fred has explosive farts. Really, Fred? What do you think about that? He doesn't like that idea. Fred? Was it you? Was it you, Fred? Yeah, I know. I know who it was. I know who did it. Yeah. Nobody. It's that guy right there. That's who did it. Fred! Buddy! Oh yeah, this is stuff we built too. This is a particle emitter that we built. Its performance is not as awesome as I want it to be, but it is live, to be fair. It's a live, yeah, Fred is gassy. Yeah, how's that feel, Fred? All right. What do we got here? Group selection. Create group. Here's where I want to be. Let's go break into that. See what's going on. Hit the group button. create the group. Let's get inside there. Got an event arg. We're going to invoke the event. Now we're going to come down in here. We're going to create a new map character group. Creating a new T here. New instance of T. I want to step into this. Map character group. Oh, here's my problem. Type name equals name of map character group. There we go. Now I think we got a shot out of this. And so now I'm going to delete. I'm going to just run it. And now I'm going to undo it. Please come back. Just run it. Let's see what happens. Yes. That was it. Nice. So cool. Now that means I can drag down to here. Oh! Got a similar problem. That's in the copy. But I think I know where that problem is. We'll go back to our map character group. Yeah. The problem is here. This should go to this. So it does this right here. I don't think we need to go to base is what I think. But if we go to base, we should go to base from here is what I think we should do. So I'm going to have to delete this. This is not something edit and continue will support. Let's go to this here. Go to base here. And I think that's going to work with the control drag on the group with characters. See if that works. Glitterholic Dreams. What a great handle. Did you guys know Wicked Blue Ninja? I think I've seen Wicked Blue Ninja out there in your stream, InstaFluff. We just created a fanfare for Wicked Blue Ninja. I'll show it to you. It's kind of fun. Let me turn down the music here a second. If you see Wicked Blue Ninja, let him know. He hasn't seen it yet. It's brand new. Yeah, we do. We've got all kinds of fun ones out here. Coding Gorilla. You guys have Coding Gorilla out there. I don't think you've seen this. Here's Coding Gorillas. It's fun. Coding Gorilla. Yeah. One more I'll show you. Maybe two more I'll show you. Two more. Geniscu 7's fun. Here comes Geniscu 7.
Geniscu 7, where are you? We need your help.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, Glitterholic Dreams. You hang out a couple times in here, and I will get inspired, and I'll build you a fanfare. I've been kind of off and on working on one for InstaFluff, but I've not finished one for InstaFluff. Just because he doesn't show up very often, and I've got so many things I'm doing. But yeah, sometimes your handle is so good, I have to make something for you. So that's what we do. Yeah, it's a little bit of Michael Bay-ish kind of thing here. Hold on, let me get rid of the. Let me do some docking here of the Coders logo out there. Get that back up there in the corner. But you know, I've done this just as a reminder for myself. We'll see what happens. You never know. Mine have my recorded voiceover. That's right, Geniscu 7. I was like, Geniscu 7 is based on his Twitter. Oh wait, Codebase Alpha. I got to show you that because it's super fun too. I'll show you Codebase Alpha, then I'll. Codebase Alpha is super fun. Yeah, so Codebase Alpha, both Codebase Alpha and Genesco 7s were made off of, inspired by static images. Genesco 7 is, Genesco 7, can you put a link to your Twitter account? Do you mind if I show people your, I think of casino slot machines. For Glitterholic Dreams? Is that my inspirational sentence? Look at the steam coming off Mark's head. Yeah, that's kids do this when I'm concentrating. It's not really controlled by me. I don't even remember. I think it's test smoke is the command, is what it is. And this is built with our particle emitter, our emitter system that we built. Kind of fun. Yeah, it's super versatile. By the way, this particle system is used when the scrolls unfurl.
Red.
See that? See the little gold dust that comes up when we close it and then open it back up? See that dust right there? That's using the particle system there. I'm just putting those out there. So kind of cool. We also had a test blood, I think. All the fanfares remind you of slot machines. Got it. Yeah, I think I have a test blood command. Does that work? Yeah, there you go. Also the particle system right there. Kind of cool. So it can handle, like, I don't know, something about 2,000 to 3,000 particles at once before it starts to really slow down. So yeah, there's this one, you can start to see it kind of stutter a bit. It's a little sad for me. I like much faster performance. So anyway, yeah, here you go, Genesco 7. Thanks for the link. So Genesco 7 is really kind of funny because that's the inspiration, right? I go out to Genesco 7's Twitter page. I see this. I'm like, okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. So it turned out kind of fun. And this is like a hobby of mine, but I really am liking it. I like learning about new things. And one of the things that I've been working on this year has been learning about how to create special effects. And so it's been fun, right? I've been like, every time I'm getting a little closer, a little bit better. The thing I love about Wicked Blue Ninja is I figured out how to seamlessly have something be behind me and then jump in front of me. And so that's really, really cool when that effect goes on there. Yeah, my wife calls it overkill productions because I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to just relax on it. Where were we? What were we talking about? What were we doing? I think I wanted to make a change. Oh, I made a change. I did it. I just haven't run it. I haven't tested it. That's where we are. So let's try it now. We're looking for a control drag on the character group to see if that works. So select both of them, group. I think we're good here. And then drag and hold the control key down, release. Oh, come on. All right. So what is it? The problem is in our copy command. Let's go look at our copy command. Where is it? I got a copy command in map character. And I got one in stamp group, but I don't seem to have one in map character group. Is that my problem? This, by the way, looks like something our group helper can help us out with. I think I just need a... Let's go look at it one more time. Copy. Grabbing from an I group. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say... all right, let's set a breakpoint there. Drag it. Wow, I'm not even getting a call to copy. Oh, because that's stamp group. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna kill everything and we're gonna restart here. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna change this to group helper dot copy. Pass in delta X and delta Y. And we're going to return that right there. Okay. Let's clear that. And actually, I want this to be copy of T, where T is I group. And, oh, I'm going to have a problem with this. Passing in a, the problem is this right here. I can do a regular stamp group. Oh man, we got the same problem here. Look at this, I'm bypassing here. This call by going to base. I want to go to this here and go to base here. I think is what I want to do. I actually think this is unneeded. I think that'll just go to base automatically. Pretty sure. Also, if you want the whole banner. Oh, okay. Let's see here. So my problem is I want to be able to create a new instance of it. I can get around it with clone group from, the clone group from, oh, that's in here in group helper. Sweet. Okay. So I don't need this. I can come back over. Let's go back to where we were. Then we're going to say result.clone group from. I think I need to pass a parameter in here. Like that. Let's add the parameter. Well, let's do one other thing. Stamp group, like that. Let's add the parameter. This is going to be an I group we're passing in right here. And this is going to be a new T here. Then we're going to say result clone group from group, like that. And we want to specify that we can do a new on it, like that, right there. And so the copy is going to clone the group, it's going to move it, and it's going to return the result. So now, I think we can make this an extension method, like this. And now that means we should be able to come back over here and change this code to that. Cool. There's my copy here. Now I want to copy in my map character group. Do I really not have a copy here? That could be my total explanation for the problem. I really don't. Okay, so let's put it in. Except for here, we're going to copy and create a new map character group. See if that works. We got override. Let's just double check, make sure our ancestor overridden base member in map character. Cool. I just want to see where it was. All right, let's run it. What do you think, Fred? Got a good feeling about it? Yeah, I think there's a shot it's going to work. This works, kids. I've probably got to go. I'll send you off to some friends somewhere. Live coders are like coding almost all the time. Live coders team is coding about 24/7. There it is. It just worked, kids. I just control dragged and created a second set there. So excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's bring those to the front. Yeah, this is awesome. Like that. So now I can make my army of Merkin wizards like that. Group those groups together like this. Sweet. Let's try, see if undo works. Undo, 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 redo, 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 redo. Oh, we got a redo problem here. He was in a second drag, I think. And then the undo comes down here and we're out of it. So it's not bad. We've got a little bit of undo and redo issue that we want to look at, but it is not bad. Not bad. Strange how OneDrive links don't show as links. Yeah, it's weird. C-Sharp says all the time you can find a live coder on Twitch. Yeah, I think that's true. In fact, almost all the time you can find multiple live coders out on Twitch. So let's see, who do we got out here? We're going to go, I'm going to send you over to, oh wait, they are not starting yet. I was going to send you to Callow Creation. Let's see who on the stream team else is out there. What do we got? Tim Boudet. Playing racing games for research. Let's see what he's got going on there. Tim is researching. Yeah, I know.
Seriously, I have bought it now. Do we just go in and play the game?
That's Tim. Let's look at Lannon. What's Lannon looking like? Let me just not stream everybody at once. Live Coders website dev. Oh, looks like code. That's where you're going. Let me follow Lannon. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Researching, as the colloquialism goes. Yeah. Actually, when I research, I get intense. All right, let's do the raid here. Hold on a second. There it is. Here goes your raid, kid, starting in about 9 seconds. Hey, everybody, thanks so much for hanging out with us for today. Give us a follow if you have not done so yet. Love to hang out with you more. Also, Glitterholic Dreams. Make sure you stop by again. I want to do you. I'm getting inspired in terms of what I'm going to do. I'm not sure. No promises yet. But we'll figure it out. Like to see you spend more time with us if you can make it. Like I said, I'm here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, earlier in the mornings or earlier in the day, wherever you are. But check us out. Give us a follow. Talk to you guys later.